Anthony Fasano here from the Engineering Management Institute. I'm here with Scott Harrigan from Harkin Aerial, and we recorded an entire episode of the Civil Engineering Podcast that we'll link to in the comments of this video. However, in this video, Scott, what I want to ask you about is you've had a successful career, even though you're a young guy. You worked as an MEP engineer, and then you now have your own business providing drone services, which we talked about in detail in the podcast. But here, I just want to know, when you look back on your career, what would you say was one of the biggest drivers to your success so far? I mean, you're young, you've got a successful business, a busy, growing business. Tell our listeners what's been a big driver for you.
Sure. So a big part of that was, finding my passion when I was, in college and learning. For me, it was really aviation and learning how much that mattered to me, and realizing that I can use that as kind of a long-term goal, and that even if where I'm at now, the current job I'm doing, wasn't exactly related to aviation, well, wasn't at all in that case, that there's always a thread. There's always a way that you can get creative and connect what you love back to what you're currently doing. And I think following that thread and just kind of, taking, just year by year small steps and keeping in check with, am I closer to working in that field? Am I closer to that? Really helped, and understanding that it's not all going to happen at once.
Right.
But if you keep that long-term passion and you still follow things that feel right based on your gut and that passion, your career will go to a good place. You'll progress the way you want.
Yeah. So I mean, you were doing MEP engineering. You wanted to get into aviation. You found out about the drones, but you had to continue to keep that in the forefront of your mind that you wanted to do aviation, not really give up on it. And then when you found the drones, you were able to put it together.
Exactly. I never thought I'd be technically flying an aircraft on a construction site,
right.
and now we do it every day practically. So, it really was amazing. Who could have predicted that it would move so fast and so quickly, and that, the aviation world I love, it now becomes an integral part of the MEP work that I was doing before.
That's great.
Yeah.
So really the message there for you is if you're passionate about something but it isn't present in your current job, don't give up on it. Like Scott, he kept it in his mind, he kept thinking about it, maybe learning about it. Finally, something appeared that was able to put kind of his passion with his educational background, bring the two together, and now he's running a very successful business. And again, we have a full episode of the Civil Engineering Podcast diving into everything about drones for engineering firms, and some of Scott's background, and we'll link to that in the notes here below. Once again, Anthony Fasano from the Engineering Management Institute, Scott Harrigan from Harkin Aerial. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do these 80/20 engineering manager shorts on a regular basis, and we have a lot of good videos coming up for you. Until then, continue to engineer your own success.
PPI is a proud sponsor of the Engineering Management Institute. Thinking about advancing in your career by taking your FE, PE, or SE exam? Visit ppi2pass.com to find everything you need to start preparing today.